They're extremely competitive. I actually thought the way we played in the first half was great. I thought we came out in the third quarter and it was similar to whatever someone said that game 6 in Oklahoma. Our energy was flat. Like they turned their energy up at the beginning of the third, and we were exhausted. I had to call 2 timeouts. You can just see it, and that's not conditioning. That was emotion. And it was tough. Like we did make a run and got back in, but now we're climbing back with a good team. So I like a lot of the things we did tonight. I thought we lost our spirit a little bit in one stretch when they started making just great shots, which we could live with. But I just thought it was our endurance early in the third, that stretch. They got back in the game. I thought that hurt us. And then beginning of the fourth, they did it again. So I liked it overall.
In terms of just generating offense without Blake and Chris, is that why? Did you just tell Jamal just keep shooting, go with?
Yeah. I mean him, JJ, Austin. The problem was you can see that one stretch, Jamal and Austin were exhausted, and they were stuck with the ball a bunch, and it's tough, but we can generate more. I mean, hell, we scored more tonight than we scored the 2 games in Portland. So with the cold stretches that we had. So and honestly, I thought Jamal missed great shots at the one stretch, so he'll make more of those.
Doc, Beth Harris, AP. What happened with the 3-point defense in the fourth?
Well, when they're making them, that's number one. That's tough. But we lost guys a couple times. I thought there was 3 times on switches when Lillard or McCullough are wide open. Clearly, we did something wrong defensively, and it was communication. Those should never happen. Never happen.
Jay, on ESPN, Doc, you alluded to emotional fatigue. What led to that?
They wanted to win. They were just up, and sometimes you get up too much. They heard the same thing that you guys said. For 48 hours, it's a hard game. Can they win? So I liked the emotion, but I just didn't think they didn't sustain it. Like the pace we played at in the first half was terrific. We just couldn't sustain the pace.
Dan Lucky, Orange County Register. How do you figure that out for games?
We'll be better. You're always better the second time anyway, so that's not going to be an issue.
Ben Balch, LA Times. Doc, Blake wasn't there. Did he undergo some kind of procedure that kept him from meeting?
Blake was here.
He was?
Yeah.
Was he in the back?
Yeah, he was in the back.
Okay. Did he have some kind of procedure?
Yes. I don't know what the procedure is. It's the same procedure. But, it wasn't I don't know exactly what it was, but I think the same thing Anthony Davis and a bunch of other guys are doing,
The PRP type
yeah,
stuff?
whatever that stuff is, yeah. We took Advil. we didn't have the stuff they have now, so, but that's what he did to save him.
Did Chris and Blake talk to the team either like before or during the game?
Yeah, they were both running at halftime. Chris obviously, Coach Paul was terrific today. That's what I deemed him before the game. He was great. Blake was great at halftime with the guys. They've been really involved with their teammates. As much as they can be.
Michael Pina, Bleacher Report. Doug, what did you think of DeAndre Jordan's performance defensively and then his offensive aggressiveness?
Well, I liked it. Overall, we did a couple of things different defensively. I don't know if I like some of them or not yet. I got to watch the film. And whenever we do anything defensively, it affects DJ. We had him away from the rim a couple times, which, in retrospect, I wish he was closer to the rim. He was switching on guards a little bit more, which I thought created confusion more in the first half. The danger with that for us is it makes DJ do a lot of stuff. And I thought it affected him probably as much as anybody in the second half because those same pick and rolls that Jamal and Austin in general coming off, DJ couldn't roll anymore. He was exhausted. And so they were able to double team our guards. So I got to figure out a better way of preserving DJ because his energy for us is key to us being successful.
Yeah, Doc, Steve Springer, USA Today. Could you talk a little bit about starting Paul Pierce?
Yeah, we just went with it. Paul didn't have a great game tonight, obviously, but We thought being a veteran, it was the right thing. We wanted to start with shooting on the floor, which I thought, even though he didn't make shots, I thought the spacing was effective for us. So, you know, it was okay.
Got 2 more questions, guys?
Andy Kamenetsky, ESPN LA. Based on what you saw tonight, do you anticipate any either starting lineup changes or rotation changes?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know starting lineup yet, but I definitely saw some things rotationally that we have to do differently for sure.
How disappointed has it been for you personally to see Paul kind of work his way through this season and struggle to, you know, I'm sure this is a moment he wanted probably really bad.
Yeah, you know, you want him to play well. You know, I try to take the, you know, just my personal feelings out of all this. You know, you want him to do well, but you want them all to do well, you know. I don't know if we handled it right this year with the in and out stuff or not. We've never done it with him. So, you know, it's funny, you see him in practice, you know it's there at times. You know, you just don't know when, so.
Well, we don't get to watch practice. What do you see?
I see him scoring. I see him playing with better rhythm, you know. But I think this has been hard for him too, and you know, it's not just on Paul, it's on us. You know, find a better use for him. You know, in my opinion, he's never been like the 4th, 5th, 6th option. You know, when you got the scores that we had, and I think that's had to have some kind of impact on him. You know, to be honest.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.